Welcome to the first ever French Canadian Legacy Pork Pie Challenge event. We thought we were singing out here in the Campbell family kitchen. We got Mike's wife, Morel. Of course, we know the assistant editor, my man Bryce over here. And what we're doing this time, we thought it'd be kind of fun, is we're gonna have Morel make her first ever pork pie, never having made one ever in her life. And then we're going to have that pie compete with what I consider to be the gold standard of pork pie, the Daughters of Isabella pork pie, from the crew that makes it here in New Hampshire. And when this is done, when Morel is completed with her pork pie, we will have a taste test challenge. Would not be fair if I tasted, because I'm familiar with the pork pies. Would not be fair if Mike tasted. He knows a lot about the pork pies. So we brought in a special guest, who's around here somewhere, our buddy Fender, the illustrious Fender, who has never had pork pie in his entire life. He will do a blind taste test between Morel's pie and the Daughters of Isabella pie. It will have a victor in the first ever French Canadian Legacy Pork Pie Challenge. Morel, where did you get your recipe for the pork pie that you are about to make for us?
So I guess I would say it's an adaptation on a Pinterest recipe.
Pinterest recipe for pork pie. Which is like a special French Canadian recipe.
It said
French Canadian.
It said French Canadian tortillere.
Okay, tortillere. Okay, so it's got to be legit. So we'll have the Pinterest recipe pork pie against the Daughters of Isabella pork pie. Okay, so this is our first check-in on the pork pie challenge. The all-important Daughters of Isabella pork pie has arrived. It is in the fridge. And now we have Morel in the middle of making an amazing pork pie from a recipe she found on Pinterest, I believe. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Nice. And it's just a matter of time before we get the amazing contest and see who the illustrious Fender picks to have the greatest pork pie. So, Morel, what are we thinking so far of the pork pie formation?
It's going good. The pork is cooking.
So we have step one, we have some pork.
We have some pork.
We have some potatoes.
We have some potatoes.
Gotcha. All right.
The potatoes are mashed and ready to go.
So far we got some pork, we got some potatoes mashed ready to go. We'll check in next to find out where we are in the pork pie in a few minutes. So last we checked in, we had some pork in a dish. We had some potatoes being made. Now we walk over here. It appears a pie crust has been invited to the party. So, Morel, maybe you can give us an update. What happened? What did you put in with the pork, and how do we get to the place where we're looking at a pie crust?
So I put onions and garlic and the mashed potatoes. Cooked them all together, some spices, and now we're putting them in the pie crust.
What kind of spices are we talking about that made it to our pie?
So I put in some poultry seasoning, some thyme, some cinnamon, and some allspice.
Awesome. Okay, so we got
some beef stock.
Okay.
And some mashed potatoes went into this.
Awesome. So we got our pie mixture with some potatoes. Now we're about to have the topping of our crust, and then we're going to be good to go for some baking action.
Yep.
All right, very cool. That's our update. So we're back here in the middle of Mike's house, in front of his really awesome Christmas tree, with our all-important taste tester, my buddy here, Fender. Now, Fender, have you ever had a pork pie before?
I have, but I've only had Italian pork pie. I have not had traditional French pork pie.
I don't even know what an Italian pork pie is, but he has never had a French Canadian style pork pie, so this is going to be brand new for you.
Yes.
All right, so here's the deal. We're going to pull out a plate. It will have two pies. Mm-hmm. You have to tell us whether pie 1 or pie 2 is the superior pie. You think you can handle the pork pie challenge?
I think I can handle that.
All right, cool. So we're about to go get the pies and see if Fender can give us a lowdown on the pork pies. All right. So now we are 15 seconds away from the unveiling of the pork pie that will take on the Daughters of Isabella in the pork pie challenge. Morel's first ever pork pie. How are we feeling? Are we going 7 seconds in, Morel?
I'm feeling great.
You're feeling good? Okay,
Yep.
We're looking forward to seeing what we got that comes out of this oven. the pork pie. It is smelling absolutely amazing here in the Campbell household. So we pulled out 2 things from the oven. What is this second guy we have over here?
So the second guy here is pretty much the same thing, but it's got some vegetables in it. So it's got some carrots and celery.
All right.
In addition to what was in the previous stuff.
Gotcha. So we have the pie with the pork pie recipe from Pinterest, and then we got the pie with the Morel Campbell family spin. Is that what we got? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to let that cool a little bit. Then we'll bring in the illustrious Fender to do a taste test once we heat up the Daughters of Isabella pork pie. Okay, so here we go. We have the 2 pork pies of my man Fender. We're going to determine the superior pork pie.
Okay.
Try your first pie.
Let's see. So we're going to try this one as pie number 1.
Pie number 1.
That's good. I taste the spice in there. I do like it's got the good amount of potato in compared to the meat. It's very good. And then we'll try pie number 2.
Pie number 2.
This one's also very good. There's definitely there's different flavor to this one. Different kinds of spices in there.
So we're back in the Campbell family kitchen for the culmination of what is clearly the greatest YouTube video in the history of all time. Our buddy Fender here is going to announce whether the first or the second pie he tasted is his preferred pie. Fender.
I think of the 2 pies, they were both very good. The pie that I think I like the best of the 2 was pie number 1.
Pie number 1. Why do you go pie number 1?
I think the balance of the potato to the pork to the spices was, it was a really good balance there, and I was a fan of that.
Right.
The other one was also very good too, but I think that the other one just was a really good.
Okay, so the winner of the pork pie challenge, and the first time she ever made the entire pork pie in her life, is Morel. Morel, congratulations on winning the first in what I'm sure is to be a long series of pork pie challenges that we're going to be hosting here at the French Canadian Legacy. Congratulations.